and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we're going to do a reading for Gemini called Are They Cheating? So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a great day so far. So today we're going to use a couple of different tarot decks. I think I'm going to start with the Edgar Allan Poe. But we're going to end it with one of my homemade decks. I don't really use those very often because they're from, the before I bought like 89 decks. But this will help us clue into maybe some of those thoughts that your partner is having so that we can figure out what the truth of the matter is. All right, what do we have for Gemini? Are they cheating? What do we have for Gemini? What do we have for Gemini? So we have the Six of Swords and the Fool coming out. So I'm definitely getting some freshness here in terms of like a new perspective or a new attitude, or even pivoting towards something major in your lifestyle that's new. And the waters may seem choppy right now. You might have a lot of fear going on, but it looks like with the Six of Swords that you're moving to smoother waters. So good start to this reading. With the Fool, that's all about the new start, right? So that's where I'm getting that kind of fear from. That in addition to the guys in this boat who are kind of like, oh shit, are we going down? All right, what else do we have for Gemini, please? I always wonder if you guys ever spend time like checking out how weird some of the cards like jump out from the deck, because I've seen some weird ones. I'm just glad they don't jump into the candles. All right, we've got Eight of Cups and Queen of Wands coming out. So this is telling me that we have recently, or we are currently going through, it seems a little bit more accurate to me, somebody walking away. And the person who's walking away, they're walking away feeling like they know a secret without the person, probably their partner, ever having really confirmed it. So I'm definitely getting the vibe here that somebody is moving to smoother waters. They've got a new life to start here. They've walked away from a relationship where somebody was using sex to get what they want and not being honest about it. But this person kind of had a feeling like that's what's motivated their departure here, right? I think they're lacking a little bit of evidence. So the number 8 might be important to you. We've got another 8 coming out here with the Eight of Swords. And this is kind of like confirming for me with the Seven of Wands, which is a card that can talk about like divine protection or divine timing. I'm getting the sense here that there was absolutely, like what I was just saying, somebody who just kind of felt like something was off, but they didn't really have the evidence, right? Like the Eight of Swords typically has somebody who is blindfolded and tied up in front of 8 swords. This one adds the power of the coffin, which is one of my biggest fears. So it's definitely a feeling of not like understanding, right? Like, why did this happen? And then the Seven of Wands is telling me that this situation, Gemini, is unfolding the way that is in your best interest. It might be painful right now, but I'm kind of getting the feeling that there was much worse down the path if you hadn't walked away. So this is divine protection. And then with the Six of Swords, we have the Queen of Cups coming to clarify. And you can see that secret up at the top again, represented by the moon. And more water, right? Because even though the Six of Swords is an air sign card, like you're an air sign, there's a lot of water in this card, considering that usually with swords we see air. And it seems like we're navigating through emotion, right? Because once again, here we are, surrounded by emotions. But there's a respite or a rest here for you. There's a change of pace, and just like the Six of Swords says, there's something that will provide you with safety. This little house over here is going to protect her from all of that, like flood water or whatever it is. But I can tell that there's someone here who is going to be much more guarded with their heart because of what has happened. And here we have the Devil and the Two of Swords. The Devil is clarifying the Fool, which is telling me that you had to let go of the fear of change in order to be able to make this move. And I'm really proud of you, Gemini, for doing that. So give yourself a pat on the back. Not everyone can do that. It takes a lot of, chutzpah, cojones, whatever you want to say. And then we've got Two of Swords here coming out to clarify the Eight of Cups. Again, with the moon in the background and a moth with a little skull. You know, I do love those skulls. This is what guards my Edgar Allan Poe deck. So with this Two of Swords and this blindfold coming back up, there was a feeling of having no idea what you were going to be walking into. Maybe you've had a very long-term relationship where it seemed kind of like almost laughable for you to have to like get back into like, oh, do I want to do Tinder, and do I want to like, you know, go to bars and like meet people? Do I even care about a date right now? None of that really seemed appetizing, but you knew it had to be done. So one other thing I'm noticing here is we're clarifying the Queen of Wands. You notice the Queen of Wands has one eye open and one eye shut. I'm getting the impression here, Gemini, that there's the person who is doing the cheating or suspected of doing the cheating. This person has been overly vigilant of their partner. So if you're the person who has not done any cheating and you feel like your partner's all of a sudden been like overly concerned with your whereabouts, that's called projection, my friends. And that's what people often do when they realize, hey, it's actually like kind of easy for me to get away with this. I wonder if my partner feels that way too. And that's like cheating 101. All right. I'm going to take the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles, this is about collaboration or external influences. So this is telling me that this partner has had other people watching you. Which is why I noticed that eye right before I got that card, right? Let's see. For the Eight of Swords, we've got some hidden energy here. The Empress is coming out. If you're new to my channel, that's where if a card flips over but it doesn't fall out, I consider that hidden energy. So I think, Gemini, what we have here is somebody has underestimated you. You are coming out as the Empress, which means you have mastered quite a lot, including these emotions. And this person thought that they could pull one over on you without realizing how perceptive or intuitive you are. King of Wands. They were so focused on what they were doing, they didn't really realize the like burnt field behind them that they left, that you could see. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands, please. And we have the Knight of Cups coming out. This is telling me that the reason you have been protected from this relationship, because rejection is divine protection, right? Is because this person is flighty and immature. This person is not capable of fully committing to somebody. They get distracted by, I'm just going to say it, a pair of tits. And then they like forget where their loyalties lie, and that's kind of annoying. Alright, it's more than annoying, and I'm not laughing at anyone's situation. Believe me, I know how shitty it is to be cheated on, and that's why I don't do it. Alright, so let's dive into, I'm going to call it to the Bianco Nero. So we'll get just a couple more clarifying cards from this deck, and then I'm going to dive into my homemade What Are They Thinking deck. Hidden energy is the World and the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Let me do that a little bit nicer for you guys. So the Knight of Cups in the reverse is telling me we have somebody who is putting an end to this flightiness, but it's too late. So you may not know that, but they're trying to see if they could like actually hack it at being like a person with integrity. Good luck. Five of Pentacles also actually came out, so it's not hidden energy. Five of Pentacles is telling me that someone feels left out in the cold, and what I'm getting is this Queen of Cups energy. She's going to be the one who feels left out in the cold first, because she's going to venture out onto her own, right? But at the end of the day, the tables are going to turn, and this masculine energy, this King of Wands energy, is going to be the one who feels left out in the cold. Tell me more about the Devil, please. Alright, I swear we had one flip over in here. There we are. Ooh! I love this, Gemini. You're walking away from this mess and walking right into your blessing, like a happily ever after generational wealth kind of thing. So, alright. Two of Swords. Tell me more about the Two of Swords, please. And the King of Pentacles. So, I feel like this is just confirmation, right? You're either going to step into more of a masculine energy here and really kind of like boss it up, make tons of money. The King of Pentacles is a respected, successful, financially stable individual, right? So this Ten of Pentacles being tied to or next to this King of Pentacles, which is clarifying the Two of Swords, is telling me you don't see this coming, but there is either you bossing up, or there's somebody else coming into your life, a masculine energy, who's going to help you become more successful than you have been. Reaping what you sow. This makes so much sense to me, because if you have been operating with love and integrity, then they don't want to see, the universe doesn't want to see you upset. They also don't want to give you blessings when you're dating someone who's a piece of shit. So they usually find a way to cause a tower moment so that you can walk away from them and get that blessing in a better place. All right. Definitely think eights are important to you, Gemini, because here we have the Eight of Cups coming out again. And this is clarifying the Eight of Swords and King of Wands. So they're going to end up walking away from whomever it was that distracted them from you. So, endings all around, it would appear. And then we have the Five of Wands. So, there's going to be a little bit of competition for you, my friend. You're going to be looking quite alluring. So let's just close things off with some thoughts. Part of the reason I don't use this anymore, aside from buying a million other decks because my hands are tiny and these are like the size of Texas. Alright, let's get a couple more for Gemini, please. That's too many. Alright, one more. Alright, Gemini, here's what we have for you. I know I messed up, but I don't know how to fix this. I love to cheat and lie. And you're too vanilla for me. So it looks like this wasn't a very good match for you guys because one of you is better when it comes to offering up true, committed, and unconditional love, and another person seems to be a little bit too focused on their jollies. I don't mean to laugh. Again, I want you to be happy and healthy, but some people just don't deserve someone as great as you, Gemini, so keep on walking and walk right into that blessing. I hope this helps you, and have a wonderful rest of your day.